All right, I want to be really clear in this video. I don't want you to lose any time. We are in 2025, and if you're not using AI as a consultant, as a business owner, or as an online coach, you are losing a lot of money and a lot of time. You are leaving money in the table. And I'm gonna explain you exactly how I implement the AI with my clients, the clients that make the most amount of money right now in the market. And I'm gonna also address the problem. And the problem is that most of the clients that come to me have previously been working with AI, but they have been doing it the wrong way. So I see a lot of people like trying to pay softwares or maybe using AI to replace them or something like that. And that's not the correct way to use AI if you are an online coach. It's different if you just want to lose time with your friends making images or something like that. No, I'm explaining how you can use AI to take advantage of the technology and not only double yourself as an intelligence, but also help your business and remove yourself from the operational side of the business. So without further ado, we're gonna be getting into this video. I'm gonna be explaining the four core pillars of how to use AI as a business owner or as an online coach or consultant, right? And later on, I'm gonna also be explaining how you can automate everything in your business. You can see this right here in the right side of the screen. But let's get into the video, right? So first of all, we need to understand that the first thing that we need to use the AI for is for clarity, right? And what do I mean by clarity? By clarity, I mean that you need to be using the AI to make a personalized advisor for your own business. And for that, you need to put all your information of you, of your potential customer, of your ICP, and of your business into the AI so that the AI can know everything. And for the purpose of this video and to make this really simple, I don't want you to invest any time and any money in this complex software, something like that. For the purpose of this video, I'm gonna be explaining you how to do this really cheap and free, to be honest, and with a very common software that it's ChatGPT, right? I'm sure you use ChatGPT, so I'm gonna be explaining you how to do this. So you're gonna be using the AI as an strategic advisor, as I was telling you, right? So you're gonna be using AI as an strategic advisor to make a strategic decision. And for that, you don't just ask ChatGPT how to do things or what can I improve in my business. You need to put context. So you need to like upload your vision, the values of your business, the skills you have, the goals you have with your business, and what's the bottlenecks of your business. What's the bottleneck that is holding you from achieving your desired outcome in the business? So that's really important. And when you upload all that into the memory of the ChatGPT, you need to generate a specific GPT. You will have like a double of you, like a double character of you, but thinking way better than you do, and also removing yourself from the equation, right? So how do we see this in a very specific and applicative manner? Okay, so to do that, first we generate the AI. For the purpose of this video, as I was telling you, we will just use ChatGPT, so you don't need to generate everything. So you generate the AI, then you send all your information to the AI. Like with all, I mean, you just take your phone, right? And what I do and what my clients do is just send a voice message to ChatGPT. It can be like 15 or 20 minutes, no matter the time. Send a voice message saying everything about your business, about you, about your potential customer, about what your bottleneck, and be so specific. The more specific you are, the better help you will have from your strategic advisor. And I'm telling you, this is saving like nowadays. This is saving thousands and thousands of dollars for people to have a strategic advisor. That before, the strategic advisors were charging like 3 to 4K a month. So be so specific with ChatGPT so that he can provide you the best information. So once you do that, you will unify the data, and ChatGPT, or the intelligence, will extract the objectives, will extract everything from you, but you need to have all your information uploaded into ChatGPT. So if you have YouTube videos, if you have Reels, if you have blog posts, if you have emails, put exactly all the information there to achieve the outcome. That is to collect every documentation you have so that the AI can generate everything, right? So once you do that and we have clarity, we need to have velocity. And here is where every business owners fail, right? And that's what I see. Like what I see with my clients is that they just send a message to ChatGPT and expect it to have the best answer. And that's not the way it works. So you need to apply what I call the 10-80-10 rule. What's the 10-80-10 rule? So you plan and you send the message. So you plan, and then after planning, you send the message to the AI, and you invest 10% of the time doing that, right? Once you send it, the AI executes. But it doesn't end here. What most people do is that they just send a message to ChatGPT, expect ChatGPT to have the best answer they have, and of course you will have a better answer if in the clarity part you are very specific with the AI, right? But even if you are very specific, you need to always adjust the response here. Adjust the response from ChatGPT, because ChatGPT isn't like magic, so you need to adjust what's going on. So for example, you say, I need to implement, or I have a bottleneck in my business that I need to have more clients because my setter is not getting enough sales calls. Okay, so the AI will execute what you need to do, like the roadmap, for example. And once you have the roadmap, you do a last revision of that and you adjust what's going on. So that I will make something really like really real and really straightforward for you so that you understand. So if you have a new project or a new task in your business here, right? So you have a new project or a new task in your business, and with that task, you need to achieve your desired outcome. That is the refined content. So you first define the goal, then the AI will research it, then you will gather the ideas with ChatGPT and with the AI. You can also use Gemini from Google. Then you will have a content synthesis by the AI, and the AI will generate different proposals. And for that to happen, you need to really train your GPT. There's no way to have a really good response if you just talk to ChatGPT. You need to have your own GPT. And here, in the clarity side, here is where you build your own GPT. And your own GPT will give you the answers you're looking for. But last of that, you need to have that 10% I was talking about. So you need that human review in order for the refined content to be there, right? So let's go into I'm telling you, I want you to be, I don't want you to lose any time. So I want to be so straightforward. And now we will get into the nitty-gritty, right? So then we have the awareness part. So in the awareness part of it, you will use it mainly for content repurposing. What do I mean by content repurposing? By content repurposing, what I mean is that you will use, right? You will use the intelligence of ChatGPT to use your already existing content. So for example, for the purpose of this example, I will use a video of YouTube. I don't know if you upload to YouTube. It can be also Instagram. It can be also a masterclass. It can also be, and this is really important, it can also be just a coaching call that you do with your clients, or a consulting call, whatever. But long form video, let's understand that it's going to be, for example, YouTube. And you will only take the winning content, right? So you take the winning content from a long form, for example, YouTube video, right? Then you turn that video into an email, and then turn the email to a post, so that post or a reel here, right? Post or a reel, so that then you can use that for a carousel, and that information can be put into a podcast. And this is just the content repurposing cycle. But how do you do this, and how do you find which video to use? By the way, if you need to, you need a software to do that just for you, and you don't need to worry about doing anything or repurposing. You just use Opus.pro, and it's a software that everyone uses. For example, Alex Hormozi, everyone uses this software. It's free, it has a free version, and this is like $15, something like that, and it can just take your content from the video and make hundreds and hundreds of short form content. So, but let's get into it. So first, you detect the winning content, right? So how do you do that? You identify the high performing content, and in order to do that, you need the AI to review that. So you will have, for example, if you have a YouTube video, you will extract the metrics, and in the YouTube studio you can have it, right? So you will extract the metrics, and it will be the AI that will analyze that data for you. So you will just send a screenshot of the metrics to ChatGPT. It will analyze the data of that, and then ChatGPT will select the top 10 performing pieces of content you have, so that then you can extract the transcript. It's cheap. It's free, by the way, to extract the transcript. You just need to go on YouTube, then show more transcript, and you can just extract. So you extract the transcript to convert that audio to text, and then with AI, right, just with ChatGPT, you will reformat that content, right? Let me put here. You will reformat that content and enhance that using AI, so that you can generate new content format, and then you just schedule the publishing. So this way you have a content system that is working 100% for you, and you don't need to invest any time. Or better said, you need to invest time, but it's gonna be like, for example, me with the content cycle, I have three YouTube channels. I have other 3 Instagrams, different companies, and I also do consulting and one-on-one with clients, with a lot of clients, to be honest. And I have my system working 24/7 for me with AI, and I only invest 1.5 hours a week, right? And maybe that can seem like not a lot of time, but let me tell you that if you do things right, and if you are really efficient, you can do that, and you can have a system working for you with just 1.5 hours a week. And this is not difficult. You're seeing here, it's really easy, and I spend money because I have different softwares for my clients, but for the content cycle, I don't spend a lot of money. Let me tell you that it's not that expensive, right? So then, once you have the clarity, once you have the velocity, then it's the next part. I don't know what amount of money you are making right now in your business, so that's why I can't identify exactly what can work for you. But if you're making 5 to 6K, for example, as a business owner, as a online coach, for example, you need to start hiring, and not a lot of people, and not people that will take a lot of money from your business, but you need to hire at least a setter and a closer, and they will be commission based. So in order to optimize that hiring, you need to define the profile you're looking for with AI. Then the AI will filter those candidates so that you can make the final decision, right? So how do you do that in a very specific manner, right? So in order to do that, you will use a system that will be enhanced by AI. So first, you open a new vacancy, right? You start the recruiting process. Then you generate a job description with ChatGPT directly. You generate a job description. It will depend. For example, if you are looking in whatever, in Upwork, in Fiverr, or whatever, but if you are looking in your own Instagram, you can just make a type form a job form or just a Google Forms so that you can post the vacancy. So you will have the new vacancy opened, then you will generate the job description with ChatGPT, and that job description will be put into a type form or a Google form to start publishing that. So once you do that, we will go to the next step. You will start receiving applications. So what kind of application will we receive? You need to ask for applications that have at least a 1-minute video, for example with Loom, as I'm recording this, so that you can see the skill sets of the person. And then once you have those answers in a Google Sheets that you will have connected to your Typeform or Google Form, it will start the initial AI analysis with directly OpenAI or ChatGPT, and the AI will be the one that will evaluate your candidates. So then the AI will have a ranking for those candidates, and you will have an automatic filtering for the top 5. And once you have those top 5s, you will go to a Zoom call with 5 of them so that you can choose 1 or maybe 2 of those people. So that's all in all, like the really proven systems that you can use as an online coach. Of course, you can do more things. And for the purpose of this video, and if you are here in the minute 16.20, I'm sure that you are my ICP. So you are someone that will benefit for me implementing not only this, but going and doing a consulting session with you with the business. But if you want that, you will find a way. Maybe you will see a Calendly link in my YouTube channel or whatever. But for the purpose of this video, and I wasn't going to show this, but if you went so far that you are here, I will also tell you that you can automate almost everything on your business. I'm telling you, almost everything. And I will show you some of the automations I use with my clients really fast, because I can't do like a 30-minute video here. But first of all, I will show you, for example, an automation I have for check-ins. So if you are an online coach and you are someone that's making daily, weekly, or monthly check-ins, this can be like something that you can definitely benefit for. So we have the morning check-in triggers. So for example, 9 a.m., right? The trigger starts, it checks the data of the client you have, and you have the data of the client because you have in the Clarity side all your clients put in the memory of the ChatGPT. Then it will read the information of that person that you gave, right? And then with ChatGPT, it will generate a very personalized morning check-in message that will be directly sent with Gmail. This is something that I automate with N8N, right? N8N. And N8N is like Make or Zapier, but it's for exactly AI purposes, right? So this is not just ChatGPT. This is ChatGPT working 100% for you without you even doing anything, right? So then once you have the morning check-in, it will have a Gmail trigger. So your client will make a response for you. Then the system will see what the response is, and OpenAI, so ChatGPT, will make another message so that you can send another email after the check-in, and you can have really automated check-in. So what do I use this exact automation for with my clients? I use this because I have clients that charge premium services. For example, I have a client that has is an online trainer, right? Like a personal trainer online, and he's training a golfist. So someone that makes money directly from golf, from the sport. So this has a lot of money. So this guy is willing to pay him a lot of money. I'm not gonna tell you the exact amount of money, but a lot of money every month, in order for my client to have not weekly, but daily check-ins with the person. So if you need daily check-ins, you don't need to spend more and more time. You can just have the AI thinking right exactly as you will, and then you have all the check-ins done. So next automation you can use, you can also do the same thing with WhatsApp. Like you can have a WhatsApp enter in your system, and then you can have a sales agent doing all the sale for you and replying to the client. Another different thing you can do, and this is really a thing that is working really well with my clients, is that maybe you have a submission form for your coaching. So maybe you have a type form or a Google Forms where people say everything about them, like their income, their desired income, their expenses, their business type, whatever. So they submit that form, then that form goes into Google Sheets and the AI filters it so that you can send one email or another email depending on the quality of that lead. So then you can merge that and send an email to potentially book a call with you, and then you can sell in that call. And last, I have, this is very specific for a trainer, but I also have a trainer that trains triathletes, so people that do a lot of things in the resistance space. So we use Strava. Strava is a software that runners, trail runners, and cyclists and all kind of sportsmen use. So we have Strava where they put all the information about their running, their session or whatever. Then we have an already trained fitness coach here, right? We have an already trained fitness coach that is trained with Gemini, right? With Gemini model of Google. It's similar to ChatGPT, but for some things it's better to use Gemini. And then it will have all the information from the Strava, all the analytics that the client gave him, so that he can send a personalized email or maybe a WhatsApp, whatever you want, to first of all congratulate the person so that he can be happy and he can feel that he's really with a coach that he wants. And then also the planification or the work that he will be doing for the following weeks, and he can do that directly. You don't even need to start anything in this process. You can just put this as an active. Right now I have it inactive. You can just put this inactive and it will be working 24/7 for you. So that's it. 22 minutes and 30 seconds. I hope this really helped. To be honest, this is something that almost no one is teaching right now in the online coaching space, and I know that for a fact because I have a lot of clients that come to me without knowing anything about this. So have this in mind. If you need to automate your business, don't really overpay a lot of software or whatever. Just have a clear system and know what you need to do, with what you have right now in your business. And that's it. Hope it helps. If you want something new to appear in this channel, just put it in the comments. And that being said, see you in the next video. Bye bye.